Hi there. I'm Mark Adams, and I'm applying to work for you guys. I think I'm a great fit. I did a short, well, it's 10 minutes, so it's not short, but I did a little video that gave you some examples to look at, just all the various writing that I've done. I've looked at the job description, and I think I'm a really good fit for this. So I'll let you look at the video, see some work examples, and then give me a call. I'd be happy to show you anything else or address any other questions that you have. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Let me start with iLand. iLand is probably my favorite client because I got to grow with them from being really small to really big and do things like this. I've won multiple awards, one for the rebrand and then for campaigns. In addition to the content architecture and messaging and all that, I think really the visual ID is one of the things that sets iLand apart. Unlike a lot of tech companies, we don't want to be really dark and gloomy. We want to have fresh faces and bright colors and be warm and very human. VMworld is the largest virtualization conference in the world, and iLand had a booth there. We're spending a lot of money, so how is it that we ensure, what's the strategy that's going to make this thing a success? How do you stand out from the clutter? Lean into what you do best. We have a geeky culture, and we're thought leaders. So let's put that together. We're going to level up leadership, level up business, level up culture, make everything a 8-bit fun reference, and make the swag awesome. Introduce new characters like Spitfire and Pablo. Make our products game items. Come up with cool stickers, cool shirts, fanny packs that people love, socks that I still wear. I still use this when I shop. We had Scratch Off. You could win an Oculus Prime and play Donkey Kong. It was a very cool event.
Security company, but it is the norm in Australia.
We leaned into the geekiness and owned the zone with social media. So yes, this is fun, it is silly, it is geeky, but more than that, it does tell a story. For example, Bruce the gorilla. He's telling the story of malicious insiders, which is a very new cyber threat. This is someone who, for example, gets fired or for some reason they're mad at their company, so they delete data. That could cost millions of dollars. So by making a kind of silly approach like this, something that stands out, we get to talk about things that are pretty serious. From characters to demonstrations to everything going on at the event, we had social media ready for it. One of the things that iLanders loved, all the people at the conference, is we made 8-bit versions of them. And when this was over, everyone wanted to use that as their profile in social media. So did we have fun? Absolutely. And was it a smashing business success? Yes, it was. 1,000 Reasons to Work at iLand. That was a hashtag I started. It was a way to support culture and HR, and it was basically me taking pictures of fun things like people eating tacos or playing with Nerfs or drawing on the whiteboards, and just calling that out as one of the many reasons to work at iLand. And while we're still on social media, here's how I did it about 10 or 11 years ago when I would write up a week's worth of content for LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, covering different topics, and then get it approved, and then we would get it posted. From cloud computing to waste management. Waste management is a huge company, Fortune 200. They can be stodgy, but they really let their hair down at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work because we have a lot of messaging to do. So the first thing I did was work on the WIMPO, which is the acronym, the messaging brief. These are a lot of the facts that we want to weave through everything. These are the different ways that we want to tell the stories of how waste management is doing this amazing job at creating the largest zero waste event on the planet. And here you can see lessons for the pros, golf lessons, recycle like a pro. These are all the different ways that we message this to different people, different places. trash talk prohibited, and many other fun headlines. The deliverables for this project were just really hefty. So I can't show you everything, but here are some of the Facebook posts. We used pictures. I wrote everything from poems to funny things, trying to weave in messaging, bin to bin. Those were trash bins, talking with each other. Facebook Canvas. This gave us a chance to incorporate movies, more messaging. This is the overview here. So this is motion. This comes out. It's very interactive and fun and engaging. And this is really cool to work on. It made an impact. And here is a movie we produced. It was used on social and a few other places. Not just the writing, but you get to see how scrappy I am at pulling together whatever assets there are to come up with something that looks cool. And more Facebook ads.
I need to expand.
Sophia, honey, you should try delivery.
I know.
You know, with Amazon Business, you can save on supplies and use that money to change things.
B2B does not have to be boring, and that's what you get with Buy Smarter, Dream Bigger. So it was a big campaign, over 100 different deliverables, everything from 3 different TV spots, 10 different banner ad concepts. There's out-of-home radio, podcasts, digital social, there's thought leadership articles, just a whole lot of stuff going on. So the campaign, it worked for enterprise all the way to small business organizations. It really talks about the idea of reshaping your procurement process and all the things that you can do to save money, be more productive, and just be more agile in your procurement. So I supported many different initiatives, from Hispanic Heritage Month, the Executive Engagement Program, Small Business Summits and Grants, of course, Prime Day, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, so all those big ones. But then also there's just day-to-day promotions, and it goes across everything. One day I'll be writing headlines for a MacBook Pro. The other day I'm selling janitorial supplies or beef jerky so you can resupply your break room. And so across the site I'll write copy, and it will go into essentially a big spreadsheet. It gets approved, it gets plugged in. Designers will plug it into assets, or developers will plug it in and it will appear as text. And then that might be everything from text messages to emails to other notifications. Congratulations, you've almost made it to the end of this video. So what I'm going to show you here is just a lot of landing pages and emails from over the years. This one right here is for Daikin. I didn't even tell you about the Daikin website, but that was for their sustainability page on Earth Day. This is a landing page. These are various landing pages. We can just go through these real quick, but what you'll see here is for a wide variety of clients. This is for a restaurant, Bex Prime. They have great food. Did a lot of great stuff there, including revising their menus. Here's a oil and gas email for supply chain management. This right here is the landing page that we built, island.com/free, that all the swag and everything we were doing at the trade show drove them here. This is how we collected a lot of information. So walks them through the various products and then helps them take the test drive and leads them through some other information that will convince them why Island is their solution. This is for waste management, the Sustainability Forum landing page. Had to be vetted by everyone from the CEO of Waste Management to all these other people, so really working with stakeholders, making sure that the messaging fits. Waste management security systems. They have so many facilities, they actually built their own in-house security system and then started marketing that to other people. So I helped them actually market security services. This is for CT Lean. They basically help companies file and maintain lien so they can get their equipment back. Also did a lot of residential developments. This is for the Bellaterra development way outside of Houston. This is for a Mexican industrial company that makes something equivalent to hardy plank called Allura. We did a lot of stuff with Allura, trade shows. What else? So here RSVP for Power Play, certify your knowledge. So really, just a lot of different emails. This right here, proactive operations, was for BMC software. I did a lot of a lot of newsletters and a lot of emails for BMC software from like 2004 to 2008. Again, proactive operations nurture stream. This was for I think that was actually for Halliburton Landmark Graphics. And then here's another nurture touch. That was touch 5. Okay, I think you've seen enough. So that's some of the work that I've done. I hope that I showed you my capabilities. I hope you have more questions, and I would like to talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.